we notice characteristics of people, the obvious characteristics. So we're going to notice if somebody is black, brown, or white, and how does that affect us? Does it have no effect in terms of the way we treat them? It shouldn't. We really should love them and have our hearts connected to them and learn more about them, develop a friendship. But we're going to notice whether he's white, black, or brown, and it doesn't have to be a negative thing in any way.
But isn't the right answer that you should evaluate a person based upon their appearance, whether they're appearing to be moral, trustworthy, upright standing, right?
Right, the character side of that.
Yeah, you evaluate somebody like, I can evaluate a group of teens who could be white, could be black, could be anything, but the way they're carrying themselves look kind of like suspicious, Right. And so I want to, okay, kids, come here, wife and child, come here, right? So, even the Israelis who had real evil on their doorstep every day would profile people by characteristics, not race, but by characteristics.
Right.
If you're likely to be, they would not stop a grandmother and frisk her and then let the tall, strong guy go on without being frisked, right? Because the tall, strong guy is more likely to be a threat than the grandmother.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That's common sense. So I say that, yeah, we're on the same page. Common sense, how a person appears, would they appear good. And we should treat people as people and just as people and accept their culture. Cool, it's great, sounds good. It's like different flavors, right?
Right, and the vast majority of people from all skin color and cultures have a heart for doing that.
And we can also, it's human nature to like and prefer to be around people that are like ourselves. Civilization, for all human history, has always liked to be around people like themselves, right? Like you mentioned before. And we shouldn't discourage that. It's human nature. We want to be. And we then relate to people peacefully and friendly who are our neighbors. But we should not be forced to have people we don't share our same beliefs to be inside of our inner circle or inside of our community, right? You shouldn't be forced that way, but relate peacefully to other people that have different beliefs.
Right, it shouldn't be forced, but I think as a matter of personal conscience for a lot of people, making an intentional effort to break away from the tendency to associate only with people most like ourselves, we should make an effort intentionally, voluntarily, to break that barrier. And regardless if it's race or anything else, when somebody new comes into a setting, a new child in a school, for example, or in some social group, I think we've all experienced that situation where we feel like we're being kind of ignored and being treated as an outsider, and all of the socialization is directed to people that they've already known for a long period of time. And so that it has that same kind of effect. And if we don't intentionally, voluntarily go out of our way to embrace the new person, embrace the person who's different, maybe it's a handicap, whatever it is, go out of our way to make that person feel a part of the group,
Yes.
and they're going to continue to be left out.
Yes.